Hey Tubies, it's Tally here. I just wanted to do a quick update because it's been like forever. Um, I have no idea. I guess things are going well. They're better than what they were. I've kind of, along with probably the rest of the world, I kind of decided on some things for the new year and kind of really started examining my life and certain things that I know that I do wrong or wrong for me, and kind of distancing myself from people that might bring me down. For instance, many videos ago when I was talking about being an emotional wreck and having my heart broken a couple times. Well, with that first guy, the one where I was a complete mess and crying on camera, I kind of have come to the conclusion that I will always love him. I will always have a soft spot in my heart for him because he was my first love, and I really, had that I believe he's the one experience with him. And so I guess that's kind of bad, but I've also noticed that that love has kind of faded a bit, meaning that I'm not like, having those love sick, whatever symptoms, and it's not a matter of being in love with him, I suppose, anymore. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that I've accepted that I will always love him, but I also know that I deserve better because he is not in a position where he is mature enough, even though he's in his 30s. I kind of enjoy dating over older men because in my head I was like, oh, okay, they're going to have, excuse my language, but they're going to have their shit together and they're going to be done with these games and whatnot. And what I've noticed from my experience in dating older men is, I'm not saying all men are like this at all. Please don't take it that way, but this has just been my experience, that they might have their stuff together in terms of career, they have their own place, blah blah blah, that type of stuff, but their maturity level isn't there. With the man that I love, he's, I truly believe, a player, for lack of better terms, and it's like, I'm not going to sit around waiting for him to realize that I was a good girlfriend to him and that maybe we could have had something really good and really long term, because then I feel like I'd be waiting and waiting forever. So that's something that I've come to terms with, and we're still friends and we still talk, and that's fine with me. I still want to have that some type of relationship with him, and I'm okay with being just friends. But at this point, I'm trying to distance myself a bit because it's just something I need to do. If he were to text me or call me or whatever, not that I would ignore it and not respond, but I'm not initiating conversation right now because I know that what's best for me is to take a step back and allow myself to process that information that I've kind of come to terms with. Another thing that I started to do with my New Year's resolutions, if we'll call them that, is I started blogging. I know I haven't really blogged on my witchy site, and honestly, I've been a very bad witch lately. I haven't done anything. So part of my resolution is I want to get back into that and kind of be able to meditate more and have rituals and that type of thing. But I started a new blog, and it is Beautiful Moi. I think it's blogspot.com. And like I said, it doesn't have any witchy stuff in it, but it's kind of like my observations. Like my first blog entry is from New Year's Eve, and it's talking about, basically I highlight what I did last year or what happened to me last year, good and bad, and what I plan to do this year. I talk about, judging others and people judging me. I talk about customers. You know, I work in retail, so I talk about like the 10 types of customers that I don't like. Today I plan on writing a blog post about being successful. So, I mean, that's kind of helped me out a lot. I mean, I used to blog all the time. I was an expert Zangaer, if that's a word, back when I was in high school, and that was truly my escape. And, I do the whole Tumblr thing, but it's more reblogging than actual own blogging. So this is where I go to kind of give advice and kind of talk about what's on my mind. So feel free to check it out. Again, it's Beautiful Moi. Moi is spelled MOI, at blogspot.com. Started doing that, and also I kind of made this resolution that I was going to start taking care of myself, which includes eating healthier and exercising, and that's something I know I need to do. I suffer from fibromyalgia. My doctor told me the best way to actually help your fibro is to exercise. So I started a running program, which I also talk about on that blog. Unfortunately, my running program kind of got delayed the past couple weeks because I had a bad bout of the stomach flu. But I'm hoping to get into that this week, back into that this week. Also eating healthier and just realizing that I love taking care of people. That's what I do. And a lot of times that's why I get my heart broken, and, why I don't always make the best choices when it comes to people in terms of like forgiving people and letting them back into my life. It's because I have this urge, I have this desire to help anybody and everybody that I can. And, I'm not ashamed to admit that I used to go to therapy. And my therapist said to me once, she said, Rachel, how do you plan on taking care of all these people? Yeah, Rachel's my real name. I don't know if I ever even said that. How do you plan on taking care of these people when you don't take care of yourself? And, that's always kind of been in the back of my mind, gnawing at me. But it didn't really click until recently that I'm not going to be able to take care of everybody unless I start taking care of myself. So, that's what I'm really trying to accomplish this year. So yeah, feel free to check out my blog. I do want to make another video because for Yule, my friend got me a beautiful cauldron, and it's a lot bigger than my little tiny one that was like this big. So I'll probably make a video about that. And along with my New Year's resolutions, I'm going to try and get back into making videos, and instead of it being updates, being essentially about me doing stuff. I'm thinking about kind of creating a new altar this year too. But yeah, so I just want to tell you guys that I'm still around. I'm sorry I haven't made videos recently. I've been sick, and with the holidays, it was just insane at both my jobs. So I will talk to you guys soon. Blessed be.